the end of the activity, you will be knowing what we will be discussing in the next 5 units. So firstly, I would like to explain the activity. So the activity is that imagine yourself that you are starting a new startup. Okay, you're a CEO of a new brand. So what is the brand is in the sense you are going to start a new mango juice brand. Okay, so mango juice is not a new thing in the market. Do you people agree with me?
Yes.
It is not a new thing inside the market. There is various mango juice companies and brands inside the market. So you're already you're going to introduce an already existing brand inside the market. So in this regard, what you people will be doing? So this is limited upon these 5 questions. Look at these questions carefully and say me as a CEO of introducing a new juice brand, what decision you people will be making. Okay? So the very first question is that will you build your factory? So so where you have highest demand, you will be keeping that. But
manual option.
Okay, fine. That's a good answer. That's a very good answer. If you keep your location near your product is a mango juice. So if you're keeping your factory near the product's availability, that would be more helpful for you to avail the product. Machineries. You will be looking on to the availability of machineries. Anything? Sorry? Transport. Yes, transport facility. You will be looking on to the transport availability facility. As much as needed, you have to reduce the transportation cost and increase the production cost and do it in the minimal cost. So this is what. Okay. Yes.
Between the fruits first, and then we have to mix it, and we have to produce.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Thirdly, say me, how will you maintain your perishability? What do you mean by perishability? Say me. Store. How you can store the products? The availability or freshness of a product is known as perishability. So if you take products like fruits or milks or these kind of product would easily get perishable. Easily it can be stored only for a certain period of a time. So in that case, how will you maintain the perishability of the mango? And next one is that how will you choose the right source for producing? Low cost. You will be looking at the place where you get the products for low cost. Second, quality checking. Quality checking. You will be checking the product should be much quality or with a low cost. Okay, next. Packages. A good packaging. Taste. Okay, a quality. A good amount of a quantity for the price that you are paying. Anything apart from this?
Timing.
Timely arrival. Okay, good. Dispatch. A good dispatching facilities and everything. Then next one is that how will you handle the emergency demand? Think in a perspective. You have got an order at the beginning of your order. You have got 50,000 bottles to be supplied to your customers. In this regard, after 5 days you want to supply to your customers. In this regard, you are getting a new order where you have to produce an extra 10,000 bottles. What will you be doing? You would have been got products for 50,000 units. Sorry?
Overtime production.
You will be taking an overtime production. Okay then? You will work overtime and do it overnight then. You will ask for a highest supply and you will complete it. Okay then? Safety stock. To maintain? Safety stock. Very good. Give a hand. So what is the sense is that you should have a backup plan always. For example, if you are having a stock for 50,000 units, it's not always you should prepare for 50,000 units of bottles. You should be prepared for an emergency or extra products, or in some cases they would ask for you 50,000 bottles. Later they would just claim for a 40,000 bottles. In that case, you should have backup plan. Plan A, plan B, 5 we will be discussing on ABC analysis. So this is an analysis where you should have three different plans, plan A, plan B and plan C. So if one plan fails, you will be moving on to the next plan. If the next plan fails, you will be moving on to the next. We have discussed 5 different scenarios. In these 5 different scenarios, saying what is the production concept involved inside this. So the subject that we will be discussing for the next in the next 5 units for the next 4 months is productions and materials management. In this subject, say me what are the terms involved in a production concept involved in these questions. Say me in your factory. What kind of production concept is it? Is this product? Product location. Product development. Yes, no. This. So this is termed as plant location. So plant location in the sense, plant in the sense, plant is a factory. A factory is termed as plant in case of production. Okay. So the next one, how will you sequence your process? What kind of concept is this? Process. Process of production. No. The term is termed as process layout. What is now? Process layout. So in this process layout concept, the process will be sequenced. So this will be discussed. And the third one is how will you maintain your flexibility? What this is termed as? It's not a new term, this is a warehouse. Sorry? Warehouse. Something relevant to that?
Story.
What is your story? Stock. What is otherwise called as? Other name for stocks?
Goods.
Huh? Goods. Anything else? Other one?
Materials.
Very good. Materials?
Material management.
Material loading?
Material management.
You got material? Something related to material management. No, it's material handling. And next one, how will you choose the right source for your producing? We have discussed in last year's concept sourcing. Other one, whom you are sourcing? Supplier. So, same supplier. No, supplier. Other one, sourcing. Supplier. What is sourcing? What is sourcing? Selection. Supplying a selection. Write it down. Okay, let me guess who would be finding out. How will you handle the emergency demand? What? Anything else? Something relevant to backup. Sorry. Effective management. No. Store the product. Something else. Opposite for safety. Prevention. Opposite. A negative. Damage. No. Somebody said me the answer. Resources. No. Reserve. No. Let me say, or you will be thinking of. Let me say. Okay, it's risk management. So, these are things we will be discussing for the next 5 units. In the production and materials management subject, for the next 5 units, we will be discussing on how will we make a raw material into a finished product and take it to the hands of the customers. That is the core concept of our subject. So in unit 1, we will be discussing on how will we choosing our plant location, where will we locating our factories. Later we will be discussing on how will we process and sequence the production process so that nothing will be interrupted and it will be giving an effective result. And next one is materials handling, how will we maintain our materials in a good preservative. And next one is how will we selecting our suppliers. And finally we will be discussing on how we can have a backup plan and deal with our risks and demands. Okay, so this will be our next subject. So this is the learning a